Hi guys! So today's video is going to be my May favorites, which I've never filmed before, but I really enjoy watching these videos when other people film them. For me, because my channel is primarily focused on books and writing, I am going to avoid talking about books in this video. I'm not going to be sharing like my favorite books. I'm just going to be talking about everyday life stuff that makes life a little bit cheerier and easier. Okay, so my first favorite thing from this past month is kind of just like a life update thing, and that would be that my husband got the promotion that he wanted at his work. This is good for a number of reasons. One being I love my husband a lot, and I'm super happy for him because he's happier now with this job. The hours are much better than what he was doing before. Before, he had to be in at work at 4 a.m. in the morning and then got off at 12:30 in the afternoon. So those hours coupled with my evening hours were kind of difficult for us to get to see each other. The next favorite thing on my list is going to be a video game, and that would be Injustice 2. If you guys don't know, I'm a super big fan of video games, and I usually love playing RPGs the most, but occasionally when I don't want to have to sit for like hours at a time to do all these quests and stuff, I like games where I could play for 15 minutes and then turn it off and go do something, and fighting games are the perfect kind of game for that. It's also fun because my husband and I, we usually will have to take turns if we're playing a video game. For instance, there's this really cool game called Horizon Zero Dawn, and we just like take turns playing that game and we watch the other person play and stuff. But with this, we can still take turns, but we can also fight each other if we want, so it's something we can do together. Although I will say we're both really competitive, and we get really angry at each other when we play this game when the other person beats the other person. So we like made a deal that when we fight each other after each match, we have to like give each other a kiss so that we don't like hate each other afterwards. Anyway, if you guys are game fans, you should pick this up because it's super fun. And if you're not game fans, but you want to get into video games, this is a good one to start with. In other game-related news, I made a whole video about it, but my very favorite video game and one of my favorite books series, The Witcher, is getting its own Netflix TV adaptation, which I'm super excited for. I won't go into that too much because, like I said, I've already done a whole video talking about it, and a lot of you don't really care about Witcher, but I had to include it because that was one of my favorite things from this month, is finding that out. But going along with that, I saw a video recently saying that the video games, the Final Fantasy video games, apparently now that they're doing a 7 remake, they're gonna see how successful that one does, but they're starting to consider remaking more of the pre-PlayStation 2 Final Fantasies, which, if that's true and they really do that, that would be awesome. Anyway, moving right along from video game stuff, I'm gonna talk about food now because I have a recipe for you guys to make the most delicious burritos. This recipe feeds my husband and I for at least like one meal a day for an entire week, and often we end up giving some of the food to like my dad to eat too. And it is very spicy, so if you're not a fan of spicy food, you might not like this. But if you are, the ingredients are these little cans of diced jalapenos. You can get them like wherever. Oh shoot. I'll use 3 of these cans and 3 of the same looking can, but instead of jalapenos, they're diced green chilies. And then 1 can of El Pato, and then some kind of cut of pork, whatever you prefer. And you just put all of it together in a slow cooker for 8 to 10 hours. So it's really nice because you can put it there like in the morning, and then by dinner time you'll have a meal ready for you. And then you do have to put a cup of water in so that it's not super dry. And then you can just put that over chips if you want to make nachos, or you can do like tortillas, whatever you want. It makes the most delicious burrito meat, and it's so good. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it's very easy, and if you have a slow cooker, it's pretty darn inexpensive too. And my husband and I usually buy around like 3 pounds, I think, for the pork. So if any of you end up making that recipe, or if it sounds good to you, let me know because I love it. Next, I want to share a little bit of like beauty fashion stuff, and I want to show you guys this dress that I have been loving lately, and that would be this denim dress that I got from Forever 21. I absolutely love it. It's super comfortable and it's very lightweight and airy, which is kind of unexpected for denim. but it's also very modest. It can be worn nicely or it can be worn casually with sandals, with flats, whatever you want. It's very versatile, and it has pockets, which is just my favorite thing ever. I can't even find the pockets now. I love when dresses have pockets. It's like my favorite thing in clothing because girls' pockets are always way too small to hold anything, and sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands, so I like putting them in my pockets. But either way, I really like this dress. I know it's not for everyone, but I thought I'd share it with you guys, and I got it recently for a pretty good price, so I'll link it in the description bar down below if you want to see like a model modeling it, or if you're just interested in getting it in general. My next favorite thing is the silliest thing I'm going to show you, but that would be a new auxiliary cord for my car. I had one a while ago that was really like patchy and it kept cutting out and it was very frustrating, and I really like music and I like listening to music while I'm driving. So I got a new one and I've been loving it because I can finally listen, one, to your guys' YouTube videos while I'm driving, and I can also listen to beautiful music because I love listening to music while I drive. Next thing I want to show you guys is kind of more of a stationery favorite, and that would be the journals that I have bought recently. I've been using them for my writing, for plotting stuff. I've been using them for planning stuff, to-do lists, whatever, and I've gotten quite a few. You can get them at Barnes & Noble for a decent price if you've got a coupon or a membership. But generally I find the Barnes & Noble ones are a little more expensive. And then you can go to Ross or TJ Maxx or any of those home goods stores and get a really good deal on them. I got this one. It's massive and it's really nice because it's just was like $5. I've been coupling those with this old planner that I have, which is a day-to-day planner, and I've been printing off like monthly things to plot like videos and reading schedule and stuff like that for myself. So I've really been liking those. It's nice to get your ideas out on paper, whether they be like in my case for writing, or if you've got homework and stuff, or you have kids and you have to like plan out everything for your kids. The last thing I want to show you guys kind of goes along with the other things, but it's more of a digital version of that, and it has a lot more to do with writing, and that would be the program Scrivener. It is so nice for organization when it comes to plotting out your story and outlining your story and everything. I have been going through some pretty heavy edits in my book. I'm hoping to have it professionally edited in September, which is very exciting. But there's a few points in my story. It's a multiple point of view story. So there are times when I figure, you know, maybe I should rearrange these chapters, or maybe I should have this one here instead. And it's so nice because this has, oh, my computer decided to shut off. It has this bulletin board application to it where you can attach different documents to each of these little like bullet point note cards, and you can write in the synopsis of each of the chapters or whatever the case is for your document, and then you can rearrange them as you please, and you can have different binders. So I have part 1, part 2, part 3, and it's just so nice for organization. I'll link down below a like tutorial video for Scrivener. I had heard about it and I just never jumped on board with it until recently, and I'm so happy I did because it is so useful and beneficial for writers. Anyway, there you go guys, that is it for my May favorites. I told you it was gonna be a hot mess of random junk. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when I post new videos, and check out some more of my videos right over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!